So maybe he's just pushing out more than he would on someone with a really long torso. My husband loves being the provider, and there are some months, I'll be fully transparent, that I'll make way more than Josh makes, simply because weddings pay really well and I'll book like 5 in a month or something. But that's not every month, and I don't hold that over Josh's head. I don't act like a girl boss or anything. It's just been the perfect storm of listening to God and making the right moves at the right time. Hey guys, we are at the thrift store really quick. I have a bag of donate that I need to get rid of, and then we're gonna look for baby boy clothes. We're gonna look for a few things for Grace. I feel like I'm growing out of everything, so I'm just trying to pop in there to find some.
Baby in mommy's tummy.
Yeah, I'm trying to pop in at least once a week to find something that I can wear toward the end. I don't know what oh, it was a different season. It was a different season when I was pregnant with Grace. It was like fall, winter time, and so I just feel like I had so many more options when it comes to like leggings and boots and cardigans and stuff. But for the summer, I'm just limited. And anyway, so we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna donate this stuff really quick.
Do it really closer so I can do the silly thing.
Okay. Yep. Watch out where you have to get. It's really heavy. I'll get it. Barney. Oh Lord, I cannot believe how large I am. It's literally insane. It's frightening for me. Maybe this mirror doesn't do it justice, but good Lord, I am just like popping out of everything. Yeah, I'm nervous to go any further. But I'm just working out every day now because I'm like, I can't afford any extra weight gain. And the thing is, I haven't been eating unhealthy. I am not lifting hardcore like I did with Grace, but golly, it really is true. With your second, you just like pop so much faster. And honestly, it's been an adjustment. Granted, we are in our 3rd trimester, so it's fine. Baby is like the length of a, what do you call that? A 3-hole puncher? Those 3 hole punches, which those are pretty big. Says baby's like 15 inches long right now, which is crazy. So I definitely feel him. Like I feel his little hands and stuff down here. Then I feel his feet kicking all around and moving around all up here. Plus I have a short torso, so maybe he's just pushing out more than he would on someone with a really long torso. I don't know where it is. No, I really don't. By the way, some church friends gave us this giant toy. It's like a little kid's vet clinic and grooming clinic. And it comes with all this stuff and it's so detailed. It's actually pretty cool. Oh no, Grace, did we? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there's like a little x-ray screen. That's so wild to me. Yeah, and like these little scissors, they don't actually cut, but everything like functions, and it's just really detailed. Like, it's very interesting.
And this is open too. I want to take a picture. I want to do a video.
Do you want to tell us how you do this? Are you going to give the dog some medicine?
Yeah.
You give him his medicine. You can put him inside his little crate.
Oh, thank you. Because he's going to run around.
Okay.
Are we done?
Are we done?
I showed you.
Oh wow, thanks. Today is Tuesday. Gosh, it's only Tuesday. Okay, so we just got back from Target and I still need to put our groceries away. That's the thing I've noticed for sure with this 3rd trimester is I am super thirsty all throughout the day. And I'm someone who never gets thirsty, so it's a strange sensation to have to like constantly be drinking. I left those dang thrifted clothes that I got. I only got 2 things from Thrift Giant. I need to go get them out of the car really quick. And then I'm gonna put Grace down for a nap. And while she naps, I'm gonna film 29-week 3rd trimester video. I'm gonna edit a little bit, clean a little bit, see whatever I can get done. She's been taking 2-hour naps, so it's kind of a large chunk. At the start of some of her naps, I'll spend like 10 minutes out there tanning just because it's nice to soak in the vitamin D. And I'm naturally like a cold person, even though this summer is like the summer from hell and it's like 110 degrees every day. I still really enjoy the heat, so I like soak up the vitamin D, then I'll take like a cold shower, and then I'll like do everything that I have to do. But I did that yesterday, so I'm not going to do that today.
It says, David was a shepherd and helped his father take care of his sheep. As David loves his sheep, he learned how to protect the animals. He even...
Let me tell y'all, toddlers are something else. Like so last night was quite the ordeal with getting her to go to bed. But Josh was at a men's meeting, and so it was just me and her, and it just gets to be a lot sometimes, and you have to keep going back in there and calming them or giving them what they need. But Grace has learned that she can call us for certain things. The reason's different every time, but it's just like a new level of manipulation from a kid. And I know all those gentle parenting things say kids don't manipulate. I don't know. I remember when I was younger having that feeling of like being able to control my parents with my tears. And I kind of have to watch how I communicate in general because I'm emotionally intelligent and I know how to kind of like play off of people's emotions. And Grace is highly emotionally intelligent, so I'll give her that. It's not like blatant manipulation. They just want what they want and they know how to do it. So, and it's totally fine. Like, I acknowledge it, but also I can't afford to feed into it every single time because it doesn't do her any good for us to keep going back into her room and her getting what she needs or wants every single time. And then she never goes to sleep and it takes like 2 hours for her to fall asleep, which we don't do that. We don't play around. It takes her mostly like 20 minutes every evening to kind of like wind down all the way to like being in a state of sleep. Okay, so I'm back. I changed into the first piece that I got from the thrift store, made the bed, which it's only 3 in the afternoon, so it's not like that was on time or anything. So I just don't know how I feel about this dress. I bought it in a double XL because it just seemed like one of those good like swingy dresses. But looking at it now, I just don't know how I feel about it. It's just like it's all wrong or something. I feel like it makes me look way bigger than I actually am. Yikes, this is not it. Yeah, I just feel like with all the fabric hanging with like some cowboy boots, because I have white cowboy boots that I really like, that would look really cute with this in the fall after the baby's out. So right now, maybe not. I'll keep it for a little bit longer and we'll see. So right now it's a no. Okay, so this next item was gonna be a winner no matter what, because I've bought, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 of these over the years and they've all been winners every single time. So anytime I see one at a thrift store, it's usually a much better purchase than if I would pay full price somewhere else. So this is it. It's just a long kimono type cover. All right, and then this was the last one that I got. It was $5. It was just a pink dress with some lace sleeves, a tie, and it has kind of like a V cut right here, which I don't know how I feel about it, but just like I said, to get through the rest of the summer, I was just purchasing some like little flowy dresses. Okay, so I just filmed my second trimester recap going into third trimester stuff. I brought my fiddle leaf fig in here and I thought it was cute because this fiddle leaf fig was given to me by my mother-in-law before Grace was born, and it was in my like second trimester or first trimester video. It was in a lot of videos with Grace when she was a newborn too, but it's been sticking with me all these years. And I think it's like over 4 years old. During that whole video, I was like chugging water. It's so hard to talk whenever your lungs are being crushed. But anyway, I'm gonna put all this stuff back together and I'm gonna sit down and offload this footage and then edit and cook my venison for dinner because venison has higher iron content per serving. So if we can just get it in easier, that'd be great. I'm gonna mix it with some beef though. By the way, this morning I had some protein pancakes. I'll put the picture here. It's just this protein powder, 1 egg, and a splash of almond milk. And they're not like awesome. They're not like super sweet and delicious. But if you put berries on top of them, they are. So I just like reduce down some frozen berries, and then it makes it all delicious. And sometimes you can put like whipped cream on top of that if you need even more. But the pancakes themselves are just very like proteiny and not flavorful. But I was full all morning, and normally I'm like super hungry and wanting to snack. But I remembered that those protein pancakes keep me full for a long time, and they did. So I'll probably start eating those a lot more, especially because they're low carb, high protein. They have like, let me see, one egg white has like 11 grams of protein, I think. And this stuff has 20 grams of protein. So yeah, at least 30 grams of protein in those pancakes this morning, which is great. I just saw that Grace was awake, so whenever she wakes up, I turn her sound machine brighter, and I turn it green, and then I lower the volume, and then she gets up and comes out. Hi! I turned the music off. Yeah, I just turned the music off. Okay, so I just mixed in that ground beef and the venison. It's looking good. My one complaint is we upgraded this range from an electric range to a gas range, and it's the first full gas range I've had in our marriage. We've been married for 9 years, and we've been cooking on electric cooktops the whole time, except for when we lived in the camper. But I'm just annoyed, like, whenever this is on, this thing gets so freaking hot. Like, I can't even grab it, and I've tried shifting it like over here, but it's like the heat just like radiates out of there. Grace is currently FaceTiming my parents while I cook this, and I think my goals for the rest of the night are to work out, but I'm working out every day for the next until babies due, basically. Working out 5 days a week until babies due, essentially, or until I can't. I just feel like working out 5 days a week is so much more doable than saying I'm gonna work out 3 days a week or 2 days a week, because then I always throw excuses around and then I move the days around and I don't actually commit. But 5 days is easier to me because it's like so much more consistent. So yesterday was Monday and I already worked out, and I worked out several times last week. I think I hit like 4 days, but I hadn't officially set the 5-day goal yet. So I'll be working out tonight. Today's Tuesday. So Monday through Friday workouts, and then on the weekend I just don't really stress about it, especially because sometimes I shoot weddings, and then also we're pretty active on the weekends, so I don't really worry about getting a workout in. I'm just letting the venison and the beef kind of mix together in their juices. So I'm just trying to eat like high protein, low carb meals, and then I try to eat veggies each day. I was like binging on watermelon there for a while, but I realized I just don't feel that good after consuming that many carbs and sugar. I know watermelon's low calorie, but something about sugar, I was just feeling like sluggish afterward. But then my lowest carb day last week, I had some egg bites and 2 salads that day, and that day was like a peak energy day. So I just want to keep recreating that day through my diet. By the way, this is like the most comfortable position to like lean forward with your belly just like hanging down. Oh yeah, I just remembered that I got some zucchini, and I have a ton of onions because I bought onions in bulk. So I'll saute some zucchini, some onion, maybe some sweet potato because Josh likes a little bit of carbs. By the way, I got this fall candle last week. It's sitting right here on my windowsill. Oh, our pool people are here, so I'm gonna move this out of the window now because then they'll see me talking to myself in the window. We're gonna move over here to the spice cabinet.
Yeah. Mommy told me something.
Oh, she told you to get something? Grace is FaceTiming my parents, which, by the way, if you stay at home with your kids a lot, FaceTime sessions are kind of like mini babysitting sessions. I loaded up the fridge with our Zevias. We do the creamy root beer. Well, I do creamy root beer. Josh doesn't, thankfully, because that one's my favorite. And then he does Dr. Zevia, black cherry, and the cola. We also like the caffeine-free one, but they never have it at Target. So, and I don't want to drive all the way to Sprouts because Sprouts is like 25 minutes away from me and it's not a one-stop shop, so I just go to Target for that stuff. You can hear once again that I'm out of breath. Just documenting my out of breathness. I can't believe how roomy I'm gonna feel in a few months when we empty womb again, and I'll have room to breathe and it'll be great. Anyway, I need to get a lid for this. Pop that on there. I need to saute up my zucchini and my onions now. Let me see. By the way, we don't have a pantry in our house, so I keep my pantry goods all over. I keep them under my sink. I keep them down in this cabinet right here, which I bought this cabinet specifically to be a pantry. I keep them in that cabinet back there behind me, that thing. And then I keep a bunch of dry goods under the sink. And then sadly, I keep a bunch of it all up here. Which thankfully we lived in a camper before this, so I was kind of living that minimal lifestyle and it's not that hard for me to transition. I'm putting you guys in the microwave. I'm gonna sit here and chop my vegetables. Need a knife. And you can see our exposed shelving there, and then our dining room and our living room is right there, and we added that butcher block pony wall thing right there. There was a wall there. I don't know if you guys know, but we like remodeled this whole living area like a month ago. By the way, I'm chopping an onion if you hear noises. But yeah, we remodeled the whole living area. We didn't do it, we hired it done because we had some equity in our house that we wanted to put to use, and the market here was way too expensive to buy. So instead of buying, we decided to just remodel this house because it was built in the 90s and nothing had been updated. So we were just like, you know what, whether we live here or sell it, it would be wise to fix it up. So we did, and I'm really glad that we put that money to use. I've really enjoyed living here much more because we have those light floors. Anyway, yeah, the color is called Morrow Creek if you're interested. It's just like a blonde white oak color. It's really beautiful. It's really changed the whole house, and the floors feel a lot cleaner because before we had brown tile, and no matter how much you clean brown tile, it just doesn't feel clean. And it's really like rough, and I'm glad that we have this floor now, especially with a new baby coming. I feel like it will be easier to see objects on the floor because everything sticks out on this floor. As you can see, even the smallest little speck, I'm like, oh, we gotta pick that up. Whereas on the brown tile, I feel like I was always missing things, and when you vacuum, it's like you just can't tell if you're getting everything. So it's 5:30, so Josh should be home soon, hopefully, unless he's working really late tonight. Anyway, you stay-at-home moms who wait for your husbands to come home, you know how it is. It's like a long freaking drawn-out thing, it seems sometimes, when it's just you all day long from sunup to sundown. Especially in the winter, it literally is sunup to sundown that I will be with my children, which is fine. It's a blessing, of course. I'm gonna get my zucchinis out of the fridge. I really thought about doing like a Mother's Day out program for Grace or some type of childcare, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm too much of a control freak or if I've heard too many bad stories. I don't know what it is. I just can't let go for some reason quite yet. Now that Grace's level of communication is super strong, I feel like I'd be a lot better. Like if something bad happened to her, or if someone hit her, or if someone said something, or if an adult tried to skew a situation, I feel like Grace could communicate that a lot better now. But also, children are so innocent and so sweet, and I just hate the idea of someone taking advantage of them, whether it's just in an innocent way, like someone lying to cover up something that they did, even if it's minor, or even in big ways where children are preyed upon by evil people. So anyway, just a hard decision for me in that regard. So I don't mind staying at home, but my husband does work a lot. a lot. And we tried going full-time with the wedding business several years ago. There's even a video up on this channel when we were in that season, when Josh and I both shared the camper video and we were talking about like how to live in a camper full-time. That was our season of Josh staying home and like doing emails and some light editing for the wedding business, which we could have grown the wedding business to be 4 times the size that it is, but it's not his passion. I've never seen him more depressed than in that season. He loves having something to do. He loves having like authority figures in his life, and I don't want to be that authority figure as the wife. I don't want to be the one telling him what to do. So I think just for his manhood, which is interesting to talk about in today's day and age because people have so many different views, but I'd say I have pretty traditional views in that area. My husband loves being the provider, and there are some months, I'll be fully transparent, that I'll make way more than Josh makes simply because weddings pay really well and I'll book like 5 in a month or something. I'll make more money than I ever thought I could even possibly make, but that's not every month, and I don't hold that over Josh's head. I don't act like a girl boss or anything. I view it as a blessing and something that I can help contribute to the family with, but I am not defined by being the provider. I never want to be that. I'm just grateful that God gave us a very fruitful business and the creativity and the skills behind it to sustain it for 7+ years. I'm really proud of my husband and how hard he's worked. This job has grown him into such an amazing man with incredible leadership skills. He's gained leadership skills from his sales job more than he ever could have with me and him just running this freelance business. So that's been priceless just in itself. Like, the men that he works with hold him accountable to be a strong leader, and it's spilled over into our marriage to where he leads our family really well now. So God knew what he was doing when Josh went back to work for his company, and I'm just really grateful because I always thought I wanted that freelance life, but now seeing how much I enjoy motherhood and how much I want to be around my children and I want to raise my children, I know that's a privilege and a luxury for us, but we've also made several sacrifices to be able to do that. And it's just been the perfect storm of listening to God and making the right moves at the right time. And therefore, when I do go on maternity leave, Josh can sustain us. He has great health insurance. He's the one who takes care of that. And I can drop weddings completely. Like, I lost a lot of money this coming fall because I had to cancel all my fall weddings because this baby's due in October. And if you're in the wedding industry, you know October is a huge wedding month. I feel like October is even bigger than like May and June for weddings. And so I lost some amazing weddings that I was really excited for. I'm more excited for this baby, obviously. Anyway, like I was saying, Josh just got home and then I had to like help Grace with FaceTime and everything, but
I'm talking up.
no, Daddy's in the other room. Anyway, I'm excited for this baby to come because I know that we have put in the hard work the past several years to be able to sustain maternity leave while also being self-employed on my end.
Yep.
What?
Mommy was telling something to me.
Did you hang up on her?
Uh-oh. Can't have 4 kids.
Did they need to go bye-bye though?
I want to talk to them. I want to go to their house. I want to go to
Did you
their
hang
house.
up on them?